My country people, not be small matter o. The secret of Yul Edochie and Judy Austin don finally exposed by this producer, my country people. My people, if na hear wetin this man talk concerning Judy Austin, the reason why Yul Edochie no feel free for Judy Austin hand, my people. Una will really know say Yul Edochie don enter one chance, my people. How Judy Austin take get belle? How Judy Austin take, my country people? This one not be small matter. This man say he no wan talk since then. Say he just dey watch everything, but now he decided to come out and talk. He say many people they want talk, but if they won't come out and talk, many people will see your president. That will be say they no will let the talk come out this matter. So this man say he know Judy Austin right for time, my country people. Say he know Judy Austin full story. How Judy Austin take start Nollywood industry. How Judy Austin not take the sell for inside Nollywood industry, my country people. If you not hear my time, if you not use na hear what this man talk, una will really know say. Judy Austin, the way they enter Yul Edochie life, they just send a come make or destroy Yul Edochie and his family, my country people. Not be small matter. Make una use na here. Make una hear the way this man take talk everything, my people. Make una not forget to leave na comment. Una share this video, make it reach where Judy Austin dey. Make Judy Austin know say we don't finally they know the secret of the reason why I hold you.
Greetings everyone from wherever you're watching me from. I am Lisbon Productions, an Hollywood filmmaker. Well, I am here to throw more light on this much discussed issue of Yul Edochie and Judy Austin. I had already decided that I had to let the cat out of the bag so that people will know exactly what happened. Because from every indication, people had just conceived the wrong story. What people were condemning them for wasn't even actually what happened. You know, it wasn't even in any way near to what happened that led to that second marriage and the rest. So I am here to throw more light on it, to say it the way it happened, and what led to it. First of all, I have to start with our industry, the way our industry is. This issue of Yul Edochie and Judy Austin, few of my colleagues, or if I can say many of them, know about this matter. This is their issue, the real story. But everybody's afraid to come out to talk because in one way or the other, he is a friend to many of them, you understand? And even when you want to talk or when you want to say it, how it happened, you see many of his colleagues attacking you. They know the way they attack producers and directors. So, but I've taken that bold step so that I'll guide people, because it's certain that when you are giving judgment and you give judgment on a wrong story, definitely it must have been a wrong judgment. Before you give a right judgment to something, you must have conceived a good story. The real story, how it happened. So let me start with Judy Austin. From what I know, had been an Enugu-based artist, for such a long time. She had been there in the this industry, for such a long time, and had not actually made her way to the top since she had been there. Probably because she's a very uninteresting artist. I don't see her as a good artist in terms of acting wise. She had been there. And I've seen a couple of movies. She didn't perform wonderfully well. In fact, she didn't perform well at all. I know even the one she performed a little, probably the director must have guided her to do the little she did at that time. But generally, she had not been. Because there's one thing about good actresses. Once you're good, you'll be recommended from one production house to another. You understand? So she had been there. It's just that she sees the opportunity, having met with Yul Edochie, grabbed the opportunity, feasted on Yul Edochie's popularity, to make her own popularity. You understand? It's just that, what do I say, to reach Yul Edochie fall prey to this girl. He's the kind of person that I've met with so many beautiful girls, much more prettier than Judy Austin. But the question is, why would it be Judy Austin that he would jeopardize the peace of his marriage for. So I will tell you exactly how it is, what led to it. Just listen carefully and make sure you don't miss out any of the wordings. Don't miss out anything I'm saying. I'm gonna say here now. If actually you want to get first class stories about many of these celebrities, it's a simple thing to do, and just be nice to your crew members. As a filmmaker, you are. Just be nice to your crew members. Be nice to all these upcoming artists. You know, they are somehow relatively close to all these celebrities. Because take for an instance, a makeup artist who is also part of the crew. So when they are making all these people up, they're always there when they are making their secret calls. You understand? Take their secret calls, and then they're always there. So from there, they know some things. And at some point, these people still discuss some of their private issues with all these crew members. Once you are being nice or being or probably not high-handed to all these crew members, trust me, you get all these first-class information about all these artists. So I think that's how all these things come back. Everybody, or let me say a few people, know about this. You understand? So what happened was that you all met Judy Austin. How they came across each other, that's what I don't know. But they came across each other. They met with each other, and before you knew what happened, they fell in love. So it was quite like, or to y'all, it was quite like maybe one of all those things, one of all those probably relationships. You understand? So, but until Judy Austin came up with an idea, a business idea. You understand? And such a business idea, Yul Edochie thought maybe they could break the record with. And the business proposal was that they will start their separate productions, doing their own separate productions, whereby Judy Austin will be funding, and Yul Edochie will be directing, and then making sure he recoups the money and all that. You know, which to me was at least a big it was a big venture. If not that the thing took a different turn. So when the thing, according to how they planned it, they executed as planned. And not until Yul Edochie couldn't account for all this money that was left in his custody. Because Judy Austin was the one funding those different, because that time they were shooting different films, you understand, to their credit. Shooting many films. They had many films to their credit. They shot severally, back to back, serially. And Yul Edochie was the one directing. So, and that was the point I had. Yul Edochie had turned a director, even when I knew him as an artist. So I still digested that and kept my ears to the ground before the whole thing turned sour. Yul Edochie mismanaged the fund. That was just the pure truth. When I'm talking about fund, I mean a whole lot of millions of naira. A heavy amount of money. And in addition to that, I see later heard that he borrowed another heavy amount from Judy Austin, which he couldn't pay back. And that was at the point he started doing Judy Austin's bidding, because there wasn't even any avenue. He wasn't even coming forth with any other avenue to pay back those money. And then Judy Austin, being the owner of the cash, you understand, I can't just allow Yul Edochie to just go like that. You understand? So they had small tussle over the payment of this money. But at the end of the day, Judy Austin came up with an offer that Yul Edochie should marry her, which Yul Edochie consented to, but it shouldn't be immediate. You know, according to how they planned it, it shouldn't be immediate. You understand? But they agreed that this girl, Judy Austin, will conceive for Yul Edochie. Before you knew it, Judy Austin became pregnant. Before you knew it, she gave birth to that baby boy. And part of the agreement was that Yul Edochie will announce the baby to the world as his biological son, which was the